when the roams start coming out from Deft, as Maha's going to be completely gutted.
The flash coming on in here onto Ian. Smeb eating a ton of damage. They're trying to get that kill. That will be first blood given over to Beyond. Smeb going.
So all that pressure down in bottom lane, it can get turned on its head via a teleport. Taking a look at this replay, Smeb comes in here. Ian so quick to react with his ultimate, and then Beyond was right there. Ian flashes out of that Chaos Storm right at the last second. Doesn't end up going down.
It is getting extremely low. You can see a lot of focus here as KT is really trying to break this down. There's the arrow. Gonna lock up Maha, but that's not enough. Curtain Call comes out. Trying to lock him down. The Mist Cocoon actually onto Max. Bit of burst damage though, and actually that's enough to take out Max. Now Maha getting pretty low. Is Score gonna actually go into that one?
Absolutely gigantic, and I can only imagine that the support item for Mata must also have been generating so much more gold than Max. So everything is lining up for KT.
Oh, the flash here onto Pawn, and just huge amounts of burst damage, but the follow-up here from Mata, who gets knocked out of the way. A lot of members of MVP, though, very, very low. Deft alone, though, he can't go 1v4. Mata forced to flash the wall on the left side, and actually MVP picks up the Infernal Drake.
Where they do things over-aggressively and needlessly, and look right here, the positioning. Score is trapped inside of the Dragon Pit, Ed able to get that pin off, and turn around this team fight, and then look at Mata trapped inside of the Dragon Pit as well. He's forced to flash out at the end, and MVP pick themselves up the Infernal Drake.
Trying to get away there. Max was in the wings, but oh, look at this. He's gonna get the Cocoon onto Ed. And there, that is going to lock him up, but with Mata here as well, that's gonna be enough damage. And Mata, it looks like. Meanwhile, Ian down in bot lane attempting to take another turret. They want to take a fight here. Beyond is going to be locked up despite using that flash. Score coming on in. He's trying to do that collateral damage. Lock up here by Max onto Deft. It's not enough damage. There's a curtain call. They want to take him out. It just won't be enough. Here comes Score.
It looks like Pawn even has an inclination that this is happening. Taking a look at this replay, Smeb goes in onto Beyond, ends up locking him up. Score was right there, having to use that repel, gets back onto him. Storm Raider's not quite strong enough. And then it looked like Max and Maha were almost going to be able to turn that around on Deft.
As the Crystal Arrow goes wide. Taking a look that Smeb with the Finnish Trinity Force is having a much easier time fighting against Ed. It's still pretty even though, and the knock up into Deadly Flourish as Maha comes down to help out, and jumping onto Maha. Smeb wants to get away, but there's the crit. And now Deft in the mid lane is going to be locked up here. It looks like MVP really want to take this one. Another kill.
Deft off the map. That's one of the main carries that they have right now, and also a pretty large percentage of KT's gold. MVP.
Oh man, the flash pin, and Score is going to eat it here too. What is going on? That is 3 picks in a row.
That should be Baron. Mata still has his ultimate though, but no Chaos Storm for Pawn.
It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually poke him out here. Shockwave is still available, and you can see Ian is on the case, trying to zone them out. And it's getting pretty low. In comes Smeb. There's the Shockwave, but Smeb is coming on in. They're able to lock up Ian, and going to be taken down. That Baron's getting really low. It is going to go, though, over to MVP. And it looks like it's
happening, and this time their mechanics aren't bailing them out. Right here, Deft in mid lane. He has no mana. Really, was that 2 CS worth it as Max flashed forward with that Nether Grass?
I think he saw him with the ward, too.
It just doesn't make sense.
You have to assume that he is up alone and top, and Ed actually is going to be jumped on here, but there's the Shockwave immediately. KT, or rather MVP, looks to turn this around. The knockup, Keeper's Verdict will lock up the kill. There's the Nethergrass onto Pawn, who gets taken out immediately as well. And KT now on the run. Score forced to play. Means in a straight-up fight, they're going to be great, and, well, KT's giving them not even straight-up fights. They're just taking these weird engagements.
This is super weird. So Smeb goes in on Ed with Pawn and Mata, and meanwhile, Score and Deft were in bottom lane, and you have to wonder what exactly is going on.
So that's the way that went out, and you can see that everybody at the end of it
has to be a point where the curtain call is just too scary.
They're looking for this onto Score. There's the burst damage. It's enough. And now Mata taking a lot of damage. They're going to go for this. I think this was spotted. They're bursting this down. They do have that Mountain Drake. In comes Ed. Are they going to get there in time? It doesn't look like it. That is going to be taken there by Score with the smite. Ed going on in. Beyond wants to get that burst damage onto Pawn. They take him out, though. Max is going to be locked up and taken down. And in comes Smed, the double kill. Able to snipe down Ed surprisingly fast. And here comes the arrow. There it is onto Ian. Going to be clawed out. There's the cocoon. Down he does go. Another kill goes over to KT and Deft, who are able to turn this game right on its head right away.
Getting that one turret in the Baron itself, it's not enough. So taking a look at this, you can see the MVP couldn't quite get here in time. Really great call by KT. They had the Mountain Drake. It shredded everything through. Pawn went down very quickly. But the remaining members of MVP, they couldn't quite get into position to really dish out enough damage. Smev getting locked up by that Deadly Flourish right there. Ian, that was like his sacrifice right at the very end. He ate the Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
Yeah, and it was an interesting...
They're still going to be in this game for sure.
Oh, huge arrow onto Ian. That's enough damage to take him out. And Smev, he's really straightened up as well. Just forcing both Beyond and Ed to come in here. There's the arrow. Ian is going to eat it again.
Max ended up getting locked up. He doesn't go down.
Mana actually goes down, funnily enough. Look at Smev. He's going ham here, maybe too ham. He's going to be locked up against that turret, getting extremely low. There's the knockup with the Keeper's Verdict, and the crit there from the 4th bullet of Maha will pick up another kill.
And with that Mountain Drake, it doesn't even matter that they only have 2 members. They're going to shred through that Baron.
Yeah, Baron's going to go down. MVP will get the Elder Drake, so MVP's saying, okay, we got to
rush this. They know that they have Barons. Wait for the waves to keep arriving.
Another arrow hits Ian there. He is going to be able to flash away, but still more and more poke. The super minions in the top lane. There goes down the turret. Are they going to go for the Nexus here? They're going for the fight. Smed's going on in. Med super, super low. Will be chunked down by Death. Meanwhile, Score on the bottom side. They're going to get it. The Nexus goes down. KT with the 3-0 victory over MVP tonight. They will be facing Samsung.